Hi, this is Dina with Pretty Productive. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, please consider subscribing and hit the alert for all future videos. Today what I'm going to be doing is a March week 3 check-in and cash stuff for week 4 and 5. So this week I was out of town. I was in Las Vegas the 14th, 15th, 16th, and came home on the 17th. I spent so much more money in Vegas than was in my budget. So you're going to see in my next 2 videos a recovery plan to refund my vacation sinking fund to replace the money that I spent. Not out of my cash envelopes because I was smart and left those at home, and not out of my household checking account because I have misplaced that debit card because I took it out of my wallet because I did not want to bring it. But I did have a debit card with my vacation account, so that was a mistake. So let's go ahead and get started, and we'll I'll walk you through what I'm doing to recover. And I think this is a good lesson that no matter how long you have budgeted, no matter how many years, or if you're new or if you've been doing it for a while, you're gonna mess up. And you're going to kind of just put your budget to the side, and you're gonna have fun, you're gonna enjoy the money, and then you need to come up with a recovery plan afterwards. So this will be the lesson of this video. So let's go ahead and get started on our cash envelopes. So I've gone ahead and laid down my stickers. This red one is really groceries because I did not print more orange ones. So for groceries, I had, okay, well, here's another lesson. I spent $18 at Arby's because I was out of eating out money. So 18 plus 87 from Sam's Club. $10 from Safeway. Is that it? 118. No, I'm missing one. Which one am I missing? One moment, please. I'm back looking at my trackers. Groceries, 10, 18. Walmart for 20 is not on here. Okay, I'll have to use another red one. Here we go. Okay, plus 20. So I had spent $135 in groceries. Eating out is going to be simple because it is all gone. I spent 10 at Sonic, 31 at Cafe Rio, $9 at Bambino's, and that was 50. Allowance, let's see here, 21 at Bambino's because I didn't have enough money in my eating out, and 29 for my Starbucks reload because in the hotel that we were in Vegas there was a Starbucks downstairs, so that's where I had breakfast every morning. I feel like I need a detox from spending, eating, drinking, everything, like just a Vegas detox. I am back on my eating plan, so I did go to the grocery store when I came back, meal prep last night. So I've got to get back on track with that because what happens in Vegas doesn't stay in Vegas because it came home with me in the weight that I'm sure I've gained from that trip. But it was fun. Let's see here. Entertainment, I didn't spend anything. Household, I spent $120 because my daughter cleaned. Personal care, I spent $30 because I had a massage today. And giving, I spent $100. I did watch church online on Saturday this week instead of Sunday, just because I knew we were leaving that day. And then some of my bills came out this month or this week. Starbucks I did. And then gas. Gas was another, now we are over, but I did take gas out of my regular budget, and then gas for the way there, I took out of my vacation budget. But when we got back and I washed the car and regassed it, I took that out of my budget. So I am now over, I had $8 left, so I'm now over $12. And the month's not done, so yeah. I don't know why I thought $70 for gas was going to be a good idea. That's just not. Oh, wait. Oh, for the Lord. Okay, I gave myself 100. I spent 20. I'm still over. 18 plus 55 plus 18 plus 20. I am over $11 right now. And the month's not done. I did think I would start taking from miscellaneous. In medicine, I did have to buy some more vitamins, so I took that out of medicine. Well, I'll go through that when I go through my envelope. So that is where this part of it stands, and then we'll go ahead and stuff for next week, and then we'll look at the sinking funds or the other envelopes. So I did, I had ordered a Motrin pocket size for my wallet back way before I bought the Maldron one. But Amazon didn't have them, so I bought them through AliExpress, and they take a while. So I did get that one. This is the 30 millimeter ring, so it does fit a lot better. It's still a little chunky, but it actually works better in my wallet. So for groceries, I have $5 left. Let me see if that makes sense. Yeah, so I had $140. I spent $135. So I'm going to put the 5 to the side. I'm going to change the $135 to $140 to account for that 5. So I had $420 left at the beginning. Minus $140. So I have $280 left going into week 4. Okay, for eating out, I have absolutely nothing left. So I should have $100 left. For allowance, that envelope is empty. So I have $100 left. Entertainment, I didn't spend anything. I should have $120 left. Household, I spent $120, so I should have $200 left. Personal care, I should have $50 left. And then giving, I should have $200, and giving stays in my account. Okay. So for, let me just dig down here. So groceries, I should have $280 left, which is what I have. So I'm going to put $140 in my wallet. I don't know how I ever did it when I just stuffed it one time a month, and I think I just would spend until the very end and then we had nothing left. So I like this way better, where I'm only feeding my wallets, or replenishing my wallets with money every week versus putting a whole month in there, because I obviously don't have good control. And then for allowance, I get 50, so I should have 100 left, which I do. So 2 20s and a 10. I think one of the best decisions I made was leaving this all at home, so I wasn't tempted to dip into it. So when we got back, I was able to go to the grocery store and you know, still get food and things like that. So, and then in restaurants, bank is very stuffed. We'll talk about why that is. I have $100 left, so I'll put 50 in, and then I have 50 for next week, the following week. I'm a little bit behind. I'm going to be working on orders today, and then I promise by the end of this weekend I'll have all the new releases up. I thought I could get them done, but I ended up having to go spend some time with my parents and help them out, so it did not happen. Okay, so bank, I'm going to take all of this out for right now, and I'm going to add it to the $5 that I had, just so I can make this a lot thinner. Okay, so personal care, I have 10 left, and then in my personal care envelope, I have 20, 30, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. I'm going to add this 10. So that's 50. I'm going to put it back into this envelope because I've already got my hair cut this month. I've already had my massage. I don't really have enough for a pedicure, so I'm just going to put it in here and probably roll this money or put it into back to the bank. So that will go over there. And then for clothing, that's where I got a little confused because I had half here and half in my envelope. I'm going to put this all together. I bought shoes, which is what I needed to do this month. I don't think I'm going to buy anything else. But I do roll this over, so I have 80 left in my envelope. Okay, so in clothing, let me see where I started. So I had 95 in here. Okay, we're just gonna do this way. I started with 310 in February and then added 100 this month. So 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75. Is that right? 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 70. Okay, so I have 75 in clothing. I'm going to put this, I'm going to take this out of here so I don't spend it on something else. I'm going to put 175 as my balance. And then that will roll over as a sinking fund, but I'm going to keep it at home versus having it with me. Okay, household still has, let's see here. So I have 120 for cleaning, and then I have another 50, 70, 80 that I took out for towels or rugs, things like that. I think what I'm going to do, because she's not going to clean again this month, and I have been rolling this over, I'm going to take the 120, I'm going to put it back in the bank as part of my recovery, and I'm going to leave the 80 in here in case I need something for the house. I'm going to Costco today, so I might need to replenish like paper towels, things like that. And then recreation. Now I had taken this out because my sister was coming into town and I knew that we would kind of be out doing things, but we kind of all shared the cost, so I didn't spend as much as I thought I would. And with how much I spent out of my vacation fund, I'm probably going to roll this over. So I have 20 in my envelope in here, and then I have another 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 100. I'm going to put the 100 back into the bank, and I'm going to put 20 back into here. I mean, we tried to go to a movie the other day. There was nothing to watch. And then medicine, I did put some of this back into my bank because of the fact that I ordered the vitamins online. I had 100 in here. I spent 40 on the vitamins, and now there's 60. So I'm going to leave this here because the month's not over yet, and I'm sure I'll have to pick up something else. Okay, so that is these. As you can tell, I am very disappointed in myself, the amount of money that I spent and the lack of just ignoring my budget. So there we go. Okay, so the three things I have left: the savings challenge, savings, and bank. So what was left in the envelope from last week, I did put in bank because it was getting kind of chunky. So we'll just kind of put all of bank together and go from there. Okay, so let's address the savings challenge. There is, for week 4 of March, is 45. So that is 370. So I am going to take it out of, no, let me go ahead and take it out of the savings challenge. $45. I was going to take it out of the other one, but I'm not. That's 45. Just make sure this is right. I don't know if it bothers anybody else when the money faces different directions, but it bothers me. Too many years of working in retail to have it not. Okay. So we have 250, 350, 360, 370. Okay, that is right. Okay, so savings challenge is done. Savings, I wanted to use for the challenge, and I did have to make change out of this envelope, so I just want to make sure it's right. 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53. Yeah, I did take money out of here. So let me switch this around. Let me just recount that really fast. That seems weird. 20, 40, 60, 70. Oh, I know what I did. I took the 102 that I took for the electricity out of this one. So I'm just going to put this back in. And then I'm definitely going to start pulling from this in April because it's just getting chunky and no reason to have it here if I'm not using it. Okay, so let's address the sinking fund for vacation. So I don't know what I was thinking. I was thinking that I could do Vegas for 4 days on $500. And that's when my sister was going with me, so we were splitting all the costs. And then she decided not to go, so my husband went with me, and I don't know what happened. So I spent no wait, I spent $1,500 instead of $500, which $500 really wouldn't have been reasonable, but $1,500 was out of control. So this money is going back to the bank, which will probably just stay for cash stuffing. And then when I get paid again, the money that I would do for cash stuffing, I'm going to transfer back into my sinking fund for vacation. So that is my plan right now. But I just needed to see what I have here. I did use my card for a couple of things, like the vitamins. And so I took that money out and put it back in here. I did come home with $200. And then, so I put that in here because that needs to go back to the bank. But in the meantime, this is ridiculous. A lot of ones in here. And I was just going to take it back to the bank and just not even address it. But I think it's, for me, it's a learning process. So I'm hoping that you all can learn from my mismanagement of my budget this week. Is what not to do. Because I truly try to be 100% transparent with you guys, because I feel like we're all learning together, and if I'm not honest about my mistakes or what I do, then I feel like it's not right. You know, I know a lot of YouTubers don't disclose their income and don't disclose a lot of things, and that's their right, absolutely, to have that privacy. I just have always been with the theory that I wanted to be 100% transparent with you guys. You know, successes, failures, missteps, blowing budgets, whatever it might be, because I feel like that is my reality, and I'm very much an emotional spender. And you know, when I go to Disneyland or obviously Vegas now, I'm not as controlling on my money. I feel like it's entertainment money. It's fun. I didn't go to really nice dinners. I didn't go to shows. So going to the casino with my sister and brother-in-law and husband was kind of my entertainment. So, and I had a good time, but you know, when you come back and you add it all up and you think I should have more to show for that money. So true confession time over. Let's see where we're at. So I have 300, 400, 500, 600, 750, 20, 40, 60, 80, 850, 40, 60, 80, 950, 1,010, is that right? Maybe I will survive this, guys. Let's see here. So 300. Where'd my 50s go? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this is 450. Yeah, I think that's right. So whenever I would win, I would cash out, and then if my husband and I were gambling together, we'd split it, and I kept putting my money away and letting him use his money to gamble, his winnings. So we are not going to tell him that this much is left, because he will ask for half. 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60. So 260. So 20. And some of this was in bank earlier too, from money I had used out of my envelopes that needed to go back to the bank. So it kind of all is back together now. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. And then a whole lot of ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, plus 21. Okay, so 1,101 is in here. So, my normal cash stuffing for the month is around $2,800. So if I, oh, actually it'll be less for April because it's a 4-week month. So what I'll do when I go to stuff my envelopes is I'll take this first, and then whatever I add to from week 4 and week 5, instead of taking anything extra in my envelopes, I am not going to roll it into savings for the savings challenge. I'm going to roll it into bank to offset the money I spent. And then whatever I have in bank, that money, when I get paid again, instead of being pulled out for cash stuffing, I'm going to push it into my sinking fund for vacation. And that will hopefully undo some of the damage that I did. So that is what my plan is right now. This is going to be a very stuffed envelope. But I just feel like now that I'm back and I really took a hard look at how much I spent, and it's not that the money hasn't been in vacation for quite some time, because it has, but it bothers me that I pretty much wiped it out because I wasn't adding things up as I went, and you know, we were eating, we were drinking, we were gambling, and honestly at the end of the day it was not responsible. It wasn't what I feel like my, you know, budgeting style was. So it is what it is, right? We let that go. We just move forward. Many times in my budgeting journey, I have messed up and didn't decide to just ignore it. I really feel like my first thing I need to do is own it and then figure out what I'm going to do to fix it, and then go forward from there and use it as a lesson. So lesson learned. This would have been nice to have this to start my cash stuffing for the month of April, but it needs to go back into the account. But this actual cash does not go back to the bank. It will begin my cash stuffing for April, and then the money from our paychecks will be transferred over to savings, not as a sinking fund, as part of my sinking funds, but it will come off the top of my check as it would have been pulled out for cash stuffing. So I hope that makes perfect sense to you. It makes perfect sense in my mind, but sometimes it's not as clear on the videos. So thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you all coming along this journey with me and letting me kind of walk you through my budget, because while I'm walking you through it, I'm kind of also walking myself through how to fix things. And I appreciate so much all the kind words and support that I receive from you all. And I hope you are having a good week and staying on budget. Take care, and I'll see you in my next video.